Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to learn about spleen and its microanatomy. So spleen is the largest lymphoid organ in the body, and it is a fist-sized organ which is located in the upper left quadrant of the abdomen. And it is the only organ which is important with regard to filtration of the blood. ठीक है, ह्यूमन बॉडी में ब्लड को फिल्टर करने वाला ये ओनली मतलब इम्पोर्टेंट ओनली ऑर्गन है, इसलिए ये इम्पोर्टेंस इसकी सिग्निफिकेंस है इस सेंस में. सो इट हैज अ यूनिक सिग्निफिकेंस and its embryological origin and histological structure is also unique, and it differs significantly from the other organs. So this is the only organ for blood filtration. So the first and foremost function of the spleen is the immunological filter of blood. The other organs, because they filter lymph. So spleen is the organ which is important with regard to blood filtration. It has special histological features, and so it defines its functions like blood filtration, and it is also important with regard to the immune response because it is the site of production of activated lymphocytes. यहाँ पे भी lymphocytes, activated lymphocytes की production होती है. And it can also serve as a reservoir or a storage component of the blood in situations like acute or chronic anemia. It is also an alternative site for hematopoiesis. Even in the it used to be a site of blood formation before birth in the embryological development. Now the structure of the spleen, like other organs, it is also covered by a capsule. Being an intraperitoneal organ, it is covered by a visceral layer of peritoneum first, then beneath it there is the capsule of the spleen, which encases the parenchyma of the spleen. This capsule consists of dense irregular fibroelastic tissue. यानी जो कैप्सूल है इसमें dense irregular connective tissue है, and this connective tissue in addition also contains contractile cells which are called myofibroblast. इसका फंक्शन ये है कि जब ये weak contraction करता है कैप्सूल की, ताकि जो blood है stored inside वो release हो सके circulation में. The capsule also allows the spleen to significantly increase in size when necessary and discharge a large amount of blood to contribute to the tissue's oxygenation. At the level of hilum, the capsule will split to form septa called trabeculae, जो कि divide करते हैं substance of the spleen या उसके parenchyma को into so-called lobules. So ये चीज याद रखें कि कैप्सूल में स्मूथ मसल फाइबर्स भी प्रेजेंट हैं, ठीक है. सो इन ऑर्डर टू रिलीज ब्लड इनटू सर्कुलेशन, सो प्लीज कीप दिस इन माइंड. वैसे ये डेंस इरेगुलर कनेक्टिव टिश्यू से बना होता है कैप्सूल, लेकिन स्प्लीन का जो कैप्सूल है यहाँ पे स्मूथ मसल फाइबर्स आर आल्सो देयर. लेट्स बिगिन विद द हिस्टोलॉजिकल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ स्प्लीन. Like every other organ, it is also made up of two components. यहाँ पे हमने दो components mention किए like every organ. One is the supporting part and the other is functional part. Supporting part stroma है and parenchyma उसका functional part है. Stroma मैंने आपको बताया lymphoid organs में except for thymus, it is made up of reticular connective tissue. दोबारा से repeat करूंगी, thymus में जो stroma है वो epithelial reticular cells से बना है. वहां पे epithelium cytoreticulum बनाता है. यहाँ पे बाकी lymphoid organs में reticular connective tissue stroma बनाएगा. This meshwork provides support for blood cells. यानी इस जो network में है blood cells और जो immune system के cells हैं यानी lymphocytes, macrophages, plasma cells या any dendritic cells, all of them are embedded in this meshwork or network which is made by the stroma. Now the parenchyma यानी ये जो सारे supporting cells हैं, they are divided into two functional and morphologically distinct compartments. Parenchyma के हमारे पास यहाँ दो distinct zones हैं. These two distinct zones are called red pulp and white pulp. Together they are making the splenic pulp. The transition between the red pulp and white pulp is demarcated by a marginal zone. दोनों के बीच में एक जोन है, थिन लेयर है, जिसको हम मार्जिनल जोन कहते हैं. तो parenchyma of the spleen is called splenic pulp. It is a loose sponge-like connect tissue, spongy tissue है, which is called splenic pulp. So both kinds of the splenic pulp are supported by this stroma, which is reticular cell and reticular fibers. This is the capsule. Within the capsule, we can see red pulp, white pulp, and the trabeculae are carrying the artery to the substance of the spleen and bringing back vein towards the capsule. यहाँ पे अभी थोड़ा सा introductory है, just to make you familiar with the pulp, splenic pulp. This is the capsule, and these are the trabeculae bringing artery and vein to bringing artery to the substance and taking vein back away from the spleen, carrying deoxygenated blood away from it. तो ये जो in between ये सारा spongy tissue आपको नजर आएगा, this is splenic pulp. But we can see two distinct staining of the splenic pulp. आपको दो distinct staining zones नजर आ रहे हैं. One is the basophilic and another is the lighter staining. ठीक है, the darker staining is the white pulp and the lighter staining is called the red pulp. ठीक है, ये ट्रोबैकुले हैं. लेट्स प्रोसीड. अब आपके जहन में आ गया दो पल्प हैं. स्प्लेनिक पल्प आर ऑफ टू टाइप्स, रेड पल्प एंड व्हाइट पल्प. Red pulp occupies the majority of the stroma. It consists of two main parts, cords of Billroth, या इसको splenic cords भी कहते हैं. ठीक है, splenic cords और cords of Billroth and these splenic sinusoids. अच्छा, एक चीज आपके जहन में बता दूं, that the red pulp of the spleen consists of sinusoids. वहां पे sinusoids हैं, जबकि white pulp में हमारे पास artery and division of arteries हैं, arterioles. So red pulp is having splenic sinuses या sinusoids. Now the cords of Billroth. The splenic cords, they are the cellular anastomosing cords या collections which are supported by the reticular tissue. Now they appear as stripes and consists of, इसमें क्या क्या है आप एक चीज ध्यान में रखें, they have all the cells of the blood. All the cells of the blood, that is the major component is mainly they are red blood cells. They have white blood cells like all the granular leukocytes जैसे neutrophils, eosinophils, basophils. Lymphocytes हैं इसमें, monocytes हैं, all the blood cells and platelets as well. So all the cells of the blood are present in the red pulp. In addition to the blood cells, there are macrophages, there are plasma cells. So they appear as cellular cord-like aggregations. ठीक है, और इनके एग्रीगेशंस के साथ साथ हमारे पास स्प्लीन में साइनसेस, वीनस साइनसेस नजर आएंगे या साइनोसॉइड्स. Red pulp. The splenic sinusoids are found between the cords of Billroth. They are filled with blood and give the red pulp its distinguishable red appearance. Okay, now I want to make one thing clear. I just mentioned previously that red pulp is lighter staining. The reason behind, but the name shows red shows that it should have a darker color. Remember, the naming of the red pulp and the white pulp is on behalf of its appearance and in the fresh state. आप जब spleen को freshly section करते हैं, whenever you take the spleen and fresh spleen का जब section करते हैं, लिया जाता है, then the appearance of the spleen at that time, जो उसके different parts नजर आते हैं फ्रेश स्टेट में, उसके बिहाफ पे उसको रेड एंड व्हाइट पल्प नेम दिया गया है, बिकॉज द रेड पल्प हैज मोर blood, red blood cells. That is why, because of the venous sinuses there, this red color is given to it because of the more red blood cells in it and less concentration of lymphocytes. वहां पे lymphocytes कम है और red cells ज्यादा हैं. Therefore, the red color. लेकिन one thing is there, whenever you stain such a pulp या such a tissue which has less lymphocytes and more red blood cells. The staining will be poor because lymphocytes का stain ज़्यादा बेसोफिलिक होता है, तो इसलिए क्योंकि lymphocytes यहाँ कम है और red blood cells ज़्यादा है, this will take a lighter stain, but in a fresh state it will appear darker या reddish. Blood flows slowly through the sinusites where it is exposed to macrophages from the cords of Bellroth, and so patiently waiting for the foreign antigens that can appear in the blood. The red pulp functions as a blood filter for various toxins, so destroying them. यानी किसी भी toxin को foreign agent को destroy कर देते हैं before they enter the systemic circulation, so that the body organs are not damaged. Now the splenic white pulp. White pulp दोबारा से repeat करूंगी, वो spleen का parenchyma जो कि fresh state में white नजर आता है, but it takes a darker stain after it is processed, fixed and processed for the routine histological tissue sections. It appears darker in stain, darker basophilic. Why? Because it is rich in lymphocytes. It is made up of three compartments. Here three important zones. Periarterial lymphatic sheaths है, lymphatic follicles and the marginal zone. Periarterial lymphatic sheath is the term periarterial lymphatic sheath क्या बता रहा है? Peri means around, arterial, artery के around, lymphatic sheath. This is a zone of the lymphatic tissue which surround the artery. ठीक है? Now this is a sheet of lymphoid tissue. It is organized in two layers. Inner layer is made up of basically of T lymphocytes, yeah, T cells. So this is called the T zone. And the outer layer has a more diverse layer and contains both the T and B lymphocytes. So periarterial lymphatic sheath का जो basic component है वो T lymphocyte है. एक चीज याद रखें, पेरिआर्टेरियल लिम्फेटिक शीथ जो ट्रेबेकुलर आर्टरी ट्रेबेकुलम में एंटर करेगी एंड रीचेस द पल्प, इट the first lymphatic tissue surrounding it is the periarterial lymphatic sheath. अभी ये arteriole नहीं बना, तो यहाँ पे it is mainly made up of T lymphocyte. Now जैसे ही artery enter करती है, then it will divide into arterioles. These arterioles are called central arteries, central arterioles. ये जो branches को जो lymphatic tissue surround करेगा, it is then organized into lymphatic follicles. ये lymphatic follicles, these lymphatic follicles are also called splenic nodules, and previously they were also termed Malpighian nodules. Malpighian nodules भी कहते थे या splenic nodules. These lymphatic follicles have two types, primary follicles and secondary follicle. Secondary follicle वो होते हैं which have an antigenic exposure, and antigen exposure के बाद they develop a germinal center. Germinal center में lymphoblast और plasmablast होते हैं जो कि plasma cells बनाते हैं and they develop a memory for the antigen. In a forthcoming infection, अगर कोई और कोई exposure हो to the antigen, in that case germinal center is developed in a previous exposure. So there are two types of lymphatic follicles depending upon the feature of the B lymphocyte. Follicle जो है basically they are mainly made up of B lymphocytes and plasma cells and macrophages. You can see some nodular appearance here with a light staining central region and a dark staining outer region. ठीक है? This is the germinal center and this is the peripheral part of the nodule जिसको mental कहते हैं. Now, so when such an appearance is seen, this is the part of the white pulp. और यहाँ पे जर्मिनल सेंटर को के बाहर यहाँ इस रीजन में कहीं आपके पास एक सेंट्रल आर्टरी होगी, तो सेंट्रल आर्टरी इज प्रेजेंट इन द लिम्फेटिक नोड्यूल. लेकिन सेंट्रल आर्टरी याद रखें इसेंट्रिक पोजीशन रखती है. व्हाई it has an eccentric position and the term is central artery? Because this central artery is the branch of the artery but it will avoid the germinal center. जर्मिनल सेंटर को छोड़ के वो लिम्फेटिक नोड्यूल में ऑर्गेनाइज्ड होगा. And the region between the red pulp and the white pulp is the marginal zone. The marginal zone is found on the very edge of the lymphatic follicle. यानी ये lymphatic nodule को surround करेगा and उसको distinguish करेगा from the rat pulp. It contains different type of immune cells and it has T lymphocyte, B lymphocytes, plasma cells, macrophages and dendritic cells. They also has some marginal sinuses. Now the circulation of the spleen. Blood first enters the hilum, first enters through hilum via the splenic artery. जब hilum पे enter करेगा, it enters into the trabeculae via the trabecular arteries. Splenic artery यानी कि trabecular artery में branch करती है, and these trabecular arteries still into trabeculae. They leave the trabeculae and further branch into central arteries. सेंट्रल आर्टरीज जो है ये ट्रोबैकुले से निकल के सब यानी स्प्लीन में दाखिल हो चुके हैं एंड दे आर सराउंडेड बाय नाउ पेरी आर्टेरियल लिम्फेटिक शीट यानी फर्स्ट आर्टरी जो लिम्फेटिक टिश्यू सराउंड करेगा जैसे उसे हम कहते हैं पेरी आर्टेरियल लिम्फेटिक शीट इसमें नोड्यूल नहीं होगा देन दे फर्दर ब्रांच सेंट्रल आर्टरीज जब ये दोबारा ब्रांच करते हैं नाउ दीज आर्टरियोल्स आर सराउंडेड बाय लिम्फेटिक nodules and they now form peninsular arterioles. Peninsular, the term penicillin means like bristles of a brush. ये बिल्कुल these arterioles are just relatively straighter branches of the artery. इतने straight होते हैं जैसे brush के bristles. They have three parts. First part is the pulp artery. Arterioles, the second part is the ellipsoid and the third part is the terminal arteriole. जो terminal arteriole है they are 2 or 3 number. ये terminal arteriole जो है they drain into the splenic sinuses. ये sinus में drain करेंगे and from the sinuses आपको पता है sinus कहाँ है red pulp में. From the splenic sinuses they will drain into pulp veins. These pulp veins will then recollect and drain into trabecular veins and the trabecular veins दोबारा से splenic vein में drain करेंगे at the hilum. Let's consider it here in this diagram. This is just a diagrammatic representation. कैप्सूल में आती है trabecular artery, splenic artery trabecular artery में, फिर वहां से ब्रांच करेगी central artery में और उसको सराउंड करेगा पेरी आर्टेरियल लिम्फेटिक शीट. ठीक है एंड पेरी आर्टेरियल लिम्फेटिक शीट में मैंने आपको बताया था टी सेल्स होते हैं डोमिनेंट फिर ये ब्रांच करेंगे इनटू arterioles which are called peninsular arterioles. इसके जो branches हैं they are just straight like the bristles of a brush और peninsular arteriole के 3 components हैं. First इसका pulp arteriole, second part इसका ellipsoid. Pulp arteriole जो है surrounded by smooth muscle layer है. Ellipsoid जो है वो fibrous tissue इसको सराउंड करता है एंड थर्ड जो पार्ट है टर्मिनल आर्टेरियोल दिस आर जस्ट रेगुलर आर्टेरियोल एंड देन दे ड्रेन इनटू वीनस साइनसेस. यहाँ पे जो आपको नजर आ रहा है ओपन सर्कुलेशन एंड क्लोज सर्कुलेशन इसका क्या मतलब है दे ड्रेन इनटू साइनसेस एंड देयर आर two theories by which it is suggested that the blood flows into the capillaries. कि blood कैसे sinusoids में drain करता है. The first is the open circulation. पहले तो ये suggested है कि the blood flows into the tissues of the spleen, parenchyma, and from here it is drained into the sinuses. यानी कि open circulation है. Direct venous sinuses में drain नहीं करता. Second, it is suggested that there is a closed circulation that the peninsular arteriole, terminal arteriole will drain directly into the red pulp venous sinuses. यानी कि जो arteriole है direct venous sinuses में sinusoids में drain करते हैं and from there the blood is drained into the veins. तो ये जो है जब टिश्यूज को इन्वॉल्व नहीं करेंगे दिस इज अ क्लोज सर्कुलेशन but it is suggested that both the open circulation and closed circulation exist in the splenic circulation. Then the blood from the sinuses will connect into the pulp veins, from the pulp veins into the trabecular vein, and from trabecular vein they will drain into splenic vein. स्प्लेनिक सर्कुलेशन देखें, ट्रबैकुलर वेन है, यहाँ पल्प वेन है, यानी पल्प के लेवल पे जो वेन बनती है साइनसिस के बाद वो पल्प वेन, फिर वो ट्रबैकुलर वेन में फॉर्म होके स्प्लेनिक वेन में ड्रेन हो जाएगी. You have to first year BDS, please be you have to listen carefully that you have to draw this diagram, from the Dye-Ferré Atlas in your notebooks, and just exactly the same thing. I have just explained that this is the capsule, this is the trabeculae running into the substance, dividing into incomplete compartments. Trabeculae ही है in this one of the in a section, the trabeculae with the artery and vein can be seen here. This is the white pulp. White pulp here can be seen with the central artery lying eccentrically. This is the germinal center. This is red pulp with the venous sinuses here. और यहाँ पे ये pulp arteries नजर आ रही हैं. This is the magnified view of the same thing, just I explained earlier. यहाँ पे आपको ये जो white pulp नजर आ रहा है कि ये आपको nodular appearance नजर आ रही है. Lymphatic nodule, light staining germinal center, central artery, which is, remember, you can see the attitude of the central artery that it avoids the germinal center. Marginal zone, then the red pulp. The red pulp has the venous sinuses, and these are the splenic cords or cords of Willroth. Trabeculae with the artery. So you have to write these key points of identification in your notebooks with the image that I just explained earlier. White splenic pulp staining deeply basophilic with central artery lying eccentrically and splenic nodules. यानी splenic nodules arranged है white pulp में जिसमें central artery है but it lies eccentrically यानी it avoids the germinal center. Please correct the spelling of germinal, A यहाँ पे miss हो गया है. Red pulp stains lighter and it is made up of blood cells of all kind and the macrophages and the plasma cells. Thank you, class.